Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pigmento. I am back with another VOD review. This time we have FaZe Megga. He placed 5th in the solo NA East solo FNCS Invitational. Sorry, my dog is sleeping behind me, a little noisy. Anyways, so we have FaZe Megga. Let's take a look at the battle map. So, anyways, while it's loading, I'll tell you he lands at the Rainbow Rentals. All right, here we go. Perfect. Let's go down. The Rainbow Rentals right here. He lands in here. He loots it all and he goes fishing. You can see he runs around. And then he runs over to this little henchman village. Not sure what it's called. There's mushroom slurp barrels. So he maxes out his shield. He breaks the slurp barrels because apparently this person rotates into the rig. And so he maxes out his shield here. He gets some metal from the slurp barrels as well. That's something important. He doesn't have too much metal at his drop spot. Then he comes to this factory, which is so good. He gets wood, brick, and metal, and he upgrades his AR from green to purple. So that's amazing. Let's watch the game. So right now he has no Storm Surge tags. He's going to tag this guy once for 24. So that's okay. He's still looking. He's still got to keep looking. Very early on, I think I was saying this in the Kanata VOD review. Second zone surge, not so good because there's a lot of mid-game fights and pushes. They're happening right now. See, cheater coop, a controller player pushing zone mid-game. It happens a lot, especially with the 4-point skill. That's what I said last time. So, second zone surge, not too great. Fourth zone surge is pretty powerful. I would take a look at this rotate, guys, from Megga. So here's the thing. Let's take a look at zone. I know the map sucks. Sorry, guys. So there are these two mountains down here. They're in zone. This is Misty Meadows right here. And so anytime it pulls to these two mountains down here, you always want to run from the bottom and run up these mountains. You don't want to run across that purple bridge. You don't want to run right by Weeping because that is you're going to get clogged up right there. It's not good. You're going to get tagged up, stuck. You know, it's just not going to be efficient at all. So guess what, guys? He goes into the storm and he picks up a boat. I'm quite surprised he did this, but guess what? It was a really good play. And look at this. Let's take a look. No one's tagging him up. He is taking a little storm surge, storm damage. So that's a white HP. That's okay. There is a lot of campfires around the edge of the map. So if he needs to heal that badly, he can hit one of those up. There's a ton. I checked the league info, but it's updated for the new season, so some of them may be gone. But see, he's gonna get out right here as someone shoots at him. It's all good. He did not get tagged. Hey, look at that. He used 30 HP. Now he got way more into zone, ahead of all those kids behind him. He saw there were a couple kids in front of him. He didn't quite want to follow them. That's a good thing. Anyways, these slurp mushrooms too. You can get white HP from them. That's clutch. So he's probably gonna do that. Yep. Good play. They give you 10 shield or health over I think it's 5 seconds maybe. So you don't eat them too fast either, or you will not get the full use out of them. Oh, I saw that other big pot. That's all good. He's gonna keep going. Matt's looking great because he was able to farm in that factory, and that is where he upgraded to a scar. That's crazy. But yes, I was gonna talk about fishing. Fishing is so good. Really underrated. You'd be surprised if you don't fish at your solo spot. You may not know this. So fishing, you can get so many good weapons. So at my solo drop, I fished the Lazy Lake fishing spot, and there are maybe 4 to 5 fishing spots. So I would very often get a god tack like purple or gold. Yeah, he does get heavy sniped here. A little unfortunate. Some kids will spray at him. But look, as soon as he gets sprayed at, take a look at this. Watch his mats. Switches to metal right away. Now he's not going to get focused nearly as much. Maybe he could have expanded as well, but they did stop focusing him, so he did not need to. Good thing he did have a lot of shield. He was able to pop minis and bigs. I was confused earlier. I think the inventory is a little bugged. The shield is not updated yet. I was like, wait a minute, he popped minis. Anyways, but yeah, fishing. a lot of times I'll have a god tag or a scar. You'd be surprised, the chances are very high to find it from fishing. So if you are able to fish, do it. Especially new season, there's a lot more fishing spots because there's a lot more water, right? So you can get some of these good weapons, especially these god tags, which are now, I'd say, even better than ever. Also, another thing, he moves farther into zone because he does see that this is a 900 HP rock, and it's a good one that'll give 100 plus mil. And then also, shoot, this is another thing, just like the Kanata video. This is crazy. So watch this. He goes right away. Some people wait, but he sees this one's free. He knows there's a kid up here. He went, sees this kid over here, went. There may be a kid up here, he's not sure. But he's just gonna go right away, maybe follow this kid, or maybe go up here. He just goes right away, because most people wait. He looks behind him every once in a while. I would look behind a little more. Yeah, he sees there is a kid now. Okay, good. Good awareness now. Now it's a pretty free rotate, and now look, he sees the whole field here. Okay, going back for a couple more tags. That's good. This 4-stone surge, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be hard. 75 damage above. Another thing, he did not really care about storm surge because there was only one person that needed to die. He was 50 plus damage above, so it was not a big worry. He was just getting go. Very nice. Breaking that wall. I think he's going to base up here. Very good. Take a look at his position right now. This is him in the white. He pretty much got close. That's pretty close to center right there. That's him. That's pretty close to center zone as possible in this third zone. So that was a great rotate. He went early on foot. Don't be afraid to do it. We saw Kanata do it. We saw Megga do it. They got 4th and 5th. Like, you guys got to do this. And you got to go early sometimes. If you see that's pretty free, you see other people rotating right away, you just got to follow them. You know, follow their initiative. But yeah, so I will give you guys some solo tips while he's just chilling here. As soon as the metal fully builds, I think he's going to hop himself into the cone, gather some info. But yeah, solo tips. If you guys are playing solos, if you guys ever had a headache or your eyes are sore, your eyes may be sore because you need glasses, or maybe you just need to drink more water. Water is seriously helpful. I drink like a gallon of water every single Fortnite tournament. I go to the bathroom, get water every single game. But it really helps, because if I don't, I just have like a bad headache. I can't play nearly as good. So if you guys have a headache, water. Even if you don't, water. It's gonna help you guys out. Not even kidding. I think now he's just trying to get some tags for this 4th zone. That one, like we saw for Kanata's game, that was deadly. It was active, like the whole zone, almost until half and half closed. So you need to be pretty high above the threshold there to get it. But anyways, so he was fishing, so he does have these floppers. You guys will see he's an insane storm player. He gets some picks in the storm. Insane flopper player, I mean to say. But yeah, he floppers in the storm. Get some picks. So I'd say if you guys can get floppers, definitely go for it, because being a flopper player is actually pretty easy. I'd say there's nothing too skillful about it. You just sit in zone, you eat your floppers, and then you see someone that's like not expecting you coming from storm, and you just kill them. It's usually pretty easy. So someone died to storm, unfortunate. But anyways, he's just looking, seeing if he can tag anyone. But guess what? He's gonna pull zone. There we go. He pulled it. And now it's gonna be pretty easy for Storm Surge tags, I believe. I would shoot at that kid, but he didn't. That's all good. He did not need to, though. Yeah, look at all these people that have to come to him now. That is free tags. I don't know why he's not shooting at him. Alright, there we go. Now he's gonna look at the kids to the right, I believe. But right now, you just gotta maintain your cool. We got a little replay lag, all good. Maintain your cool. Just stay focused. You know, don't get too tensed up. You know, roll your shoulders. Do that. You know, maybe blink a little bit. Get your eyes nice and moist. Maybe if you need it, because you're in a metal base. He's pretty good. He has not opened. I don't think he's opened at all yet. So most people would not heavy snipe blindly, try and spray, because they don't see you. Maybe if you need to just stand up really quick. Honestly, that would be a really good thing to do. He does need storm surge though now. But if earlier, right, when the zone was closing, usually those are dead times where there's not much to do. You can just get up, you can stretch your legs, just get the blood flowing. That's what you need to do. Especially in between games, especially in the grand finals, or if it's a similar system to, or just like a finals, right, where there's only 100 players, or the last FNCS. There were like 10-minute queues, or 5 to 10-minute queues. If you're sitting down the whole time, that is not good. You just gotta get the blood flowing. You have 5 minutes. Like if you want to come back in Kovacs, just get up for a minute, come back. Kovacs 4 minutes. There you go. Anyways, he is below, so now he really has to look for some storm surge. 14 below, 56 players left. It's not too many. It's not as bad as that Canada game you're watching, but people in grand finals tend to not die very quickly. If this was semifinals, the storm surge would probably already be gone. Yeah, someone dies, and so he goes up a little bit. 2 above is, he's still playing on the line, so we'll see if he can get any picks. He is looking this way because if you look at the map, there are a lot of players right there. Because it's a hill. You can see I'm looking at the mini-map right now. Shoots out player, alright. There are all these players over here. He does, I think, getting 1 tag, or no, actually just people died. And he did not pull zone, but take a look at this. He's gonna go right away almost. Maybe tag this guy up. 35, there you go. I'd say 60 above. You can rotate now if you want. You can take a look at this. He's gonna look through the cone. Boom, I see this. Like, look at what he's seeing. He's gonna go right here. Okay, let's go really quick though. Let's do a drone free. Let's get a better view. He did not see this from his perspective, but he knew, hey, it's pretty much free. So let's see what we see from here. Look at this. There's no players here. He doesn't quite notice. There's 1 player. There's 1 player up here. But other than that, it is free. And look at these builds will cover you. This is your protection right here. He's barely going to have to build to get in zone. It's going to be crazy. So look at this. He's going to get himself slotted right next to these people up here in zone. It's a free rotate. So, same thing with, I almost said calculator. No. What's his name? Canada. There we go. He did these free rotates, and look, right away. There's still 23 seconds till zone moves. So he has so much time. He can do, like, he can go around if he needs to go a farther away. He has plenty of time. Most people won't be looking at him either, because they will be setting up their own base, and he breaks into an old tunnel. Another thing you guys need to do, especially endgame charge, if you're low on mats, just break into someone's tunnel. It'll save you a ton of mats. You just gotta be careful. There may be some people lingering in some tunnels. You don't know. But anyways, storm surge is still active. See, I was saying, now it just went away, but see at how long it takes for these players to die. They stay alive a long time. Usually the 7th zone is not too bad. We'll see about it. But anyways, this loadout is stacked. And actually he only has 4 minis, by the way. But 4 minis, 4 floppers, and 95 builds. That's a pretty good way to get yourself into endgame. Both purple weapons. Let's see how he does it. He will get these picks. That'll clutch later. I'll get some power weapons. A lot of people going down now. On this rotate, a lot of people die. Maybe the storm, maybe they get beamed out of the air. Maybe they just land like in the same box as someone else. Who knows, who knows. Notices that there's a player there, backs away, and that player goes down. Alright, anyways, I say this pretty much in most of my videos. We'll just talk about it again. This section here was in storm, and there's no one there because it was just now, it's just now in the safe zone. So if you are landing and you don't want to be near anyone, you have maybe a lot of mats, you're like, okay, I have a lot of mats, I have great weapons, I have some white heals, maybe you can land in storm over here, because look, there's no one over there. You can land in storm, heal up if you do have these white heals, and there's no one that's going to land on you. So it depends. That's what I like to do a lot. I'd land on the dead side because I still have a launch pad. I still have floppers. You know, I still have maybe 1,000 mats. So I don't want to land in someone's box and then take a shotgun fight 50-50, you know? So I'm going to land inside, tank maybe a little bit of storm, and then keep going. But anyways, let's watch Megga. It pulls off the hill near this hydro dam. He's just gathering information once again. We will see. I want to talk. He's going to use his floppers. I think that's a great idea. Because this is a hard zone to go on. Like there's no easy rotate on this one. There's no pads near him, unfortunately. If he were to see a pad, I'm sure he would probably take it. But oh, there was a pad to his right. That is okay. He does not need to take it because he has all the floppers. Maybe someone broke it. But anyways, he's going to go on this one. 5 foot. He's also going to use the zip line. That was a great use of the zip line. Oh my goodness. Double dink. He wasn't even ADS'd in. He finds himself 8 floppers. Okay. At this point, you can tank zone forever. Gets another kill onto class. Getting all this loot. Oh my goodness. Speaking about water, I need water myself. My voice is dying. Oh my goodness. But he still has 6 floppers. Getting in zone. Look, he has max mats. I would pretty much full tarp this just to get in. You got to play it safe with this much loot. Anyway, he's going to shield up. Check your guns are reloaded maybe. Gets a kill onto Bully. Sees an RPG. Here is the power weapon. 9 rockets. Let's see how he uses it. We will be taking a look at his mat. How he uses his mats here. See if he conserves his mats or not. We'll see. Right now he's at 99 builds. That is a lot. I think he needs to go up though, so he's going to use a lot here. Try and take a shot on that kid, but keeps going up. There's a congested layer he sees. He's got to keep going up. Anyways, he has an RPG. He's going to be looking for height. That's something he wants. He still has these floppers. Can tank some zone and probably RPG height. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Now he's at 57 builds. I think that's plenty to take height. He still has not used any rockets. Still 9 rockets that he can shoot up at height with. I really need some water. I need to follow my own tip. Holy. Anyways, yeah, look at height. A lot of people, I'll pause really quick. A lot of people don't look up at height. If you guys don't look up at height, you don't know if anyone is there. So you may get beamed, or there could be no one there, and you could have it for free. This happens a lot in cash cups, by the way. Solo cash cups, look up at height like every 10 seconds. Please, please, please. Because those kids are going to jump off height, maybe push kids low ground, or they're going to run out of mats because they were W king mid-game. So look at height. So if you guys don't look at height, you guys should go in just zone rule scrim. It doesn't matter, but you just got to look up at height. Just hyper-focus it. And then you're going to do it a lot. Look up at height maybe every 5 seconds. Another thing, I see he does RPG. Only thing though is I think he has 9 RPGs. Well, I know he has 9 RPGs. And I think he should maybe not crank right away. It does appear that there's no one. He also hears a grappler. I would get over to that metal right on top of that kid. See what he does. That kid is out of mats. Alright, I would get on these builds. Yep. 7 more rockets. Careful now, only 110 builds. He does hear that kid, the flopper player in storm below him. Yeah, send those RPGs, dude. Send them. He only has 6 more builds. I think he is aware of this. So he's got to use them all, I believe, to get down. He's just got to keep getting down. Grappler player, unfortunate. Takes his height. The grapple still in season 3. It is tweaked, but someone like that can still take your height. Anyways, right now he's just playing the mid-ground game. He may try and take it later because he has all these rockets, but that grappler can be very persistent. Knocks him down. 64. Very nice. I've turned myself into a caster. Let's go. Poggers in the chat. I would just keep spraying my RPGs at height. Turns out height is right above him. He has 0 builds. He knows this. This kid is so weak, but so is Megga. He's got to be careful here. Oh, he gets out right-handed peeked. And this is Furious here. Furious did happen to be 2 HP. Very unfortunate. Megga could have almost had the whole game. But it was just that right-hand peek that got him right there at the ends. But let's talk about Megga. What did he do good? I think he did great by playing the floppers, especially there. There was no good, easy rotate that he saw. So he just was like, okay, I'm going to use my floppers now so I can actually survive this zone and not lose my floppers. Because if he did not use them there, he probably would have died with them on his body. Another thing that was great, his foot rotates were amazing. Also, that boat rotate that he did in Storm, I think that was really good because it got himself to a better position ahead of 4 other players. So he was able to get there before him, get more center zone, and also higher elevation in that case because it was up that hill. So that's a double bonus right there. Um, Leading the rotates basically. So he didn't leading rotates. He led the rotates, but he did not end up using a lot of mats because he saw it was a free rotate and he went right away. I think that was mostly it. I really liked how he used that zip line to get in zone, and then he was shooting at kids on the zip line because they were busy rotating. They weren't gonna shoot at him. I think that was great. And then he RPG'd height. Honestly, I feel like maybe he could RPG'd height a little bit sooner. Because I think he could have saved some mats, because what killed him was the mats. So if he RPG'd height sooner, maybe he could have been on height, only 1 tarping instead of 3 tarping, right? 1 piece of a block instead of 3 pieces of block with that ramp tarp. So other than that, I think that was a really good game. FaZe Megga, very interesting. He does go to that rainbow houses. I think that off spawn loot rotate is perfect. That is so crispy, even though yeah, those rainbow rentals don't have a lot of loot. He makes it work in the places he rotates into. He makes sure he has max shield when he goes to the slurp shantytown. That's what it's called. And then maxes out all his mats and upgrades his weapons so that they're all a good tier at that warehouse. So that's how FaZe Megga was able to get 5th in the solo FNCS Invitational. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can check out my streams, Pigmento on Twitch, or if you guys want to, you guys can use code Pigmento in the Fortnite App Shop. I'm an Epic partner, and I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll answer them all. And I think that's it for this one.